Welcome to today's daily devotion. Hi, I'm Pastor Rex Johnson. Are you really sincere about your worship with the Lord? And today we're going to talk just about that right there. A truthful worship. Here in the book of Mark in chapter 7 and verse 6, and it says, he replied, Isaiah was right when he prophesied about you hypocrites, as it is written. These people honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. They worship me in vain. Their teaching and merely human rules. Boy, here, Jesus is on fire right here. He's firing back at the Pharisees because they was having a discussion with Jesus about the things that the disciples was doing and saying, why don't they honor this and honor that? And then boy, he fires back and letting them know. Think about your worship. Think about in the worship of church. Go into some churches, and I mean, buddy, people is raising their hands and they just shouting and running around and doing all kinds of stuff. And man, this shows worship where they just worshiping the Lord. And then you go into churches and everybody is sitting there with the arms crossed, and it's like there's no happiness on their in their body at all. There's no smile on their face. There's just, I mean, everybody worships different, and some people get upset about people raising their hands, and the other was shouting and clapping and doing all that. But I want to go and I want to remind you about another story about David, where David was at, and David and his wife, David, the guard of God, was brought back, and David was out in the street, and he was shouting and jumping and dancing and praising and worshiping God Almighty. And his wife, she got mad and upset with him because of what he was doing. And she considered what he was doing as he was dancing for the girls that was around the area and watching him and looking at him. And he had to chastise her and said, listen, I'm doing this for the Lord. But I promise you, because you here are getting aggravated with me, he says, they will honor me. They will be excited because I'm worshiping God. A true worship is in me and you if we will just let it out. You know, people don't need to wonder if we're happy for the Lord. There's things in mine and your life that excite us, and we get excited. Our heart goes to jumping and a fluttering, and boy, we get a shaking. Maybe it was because a football team or a baseball team or a basketball team, or somebody that you look up or you just worship or whatever, that they won a ball game, and man, you'll dance and run around the house and do all the great things. Or maybe it's not that. Maybe it was because you went and your boss man had given you a raise and you got your check, and boy, when you saw that, you shouted and hollered and whoa, you got a raise. Or maybe you paid off a note. Many things, boy, they just make us shout in joy. If we can do that for those things, don't you think we can shout for joy for the Lord in the church house, in the streets like David? Wherever we are, we can. A true worship is what the Lord's looking out of me and you. That's what he's looking for me and you to do, to truly worship like he said. Isaiah wrote about y'all. He said, but now I'm seeing the truth. How about giving me a dance? How about giving me a praise? I hope this gives you the word of encouragement that you need today. God bless you. We love you, and we'll see you again soon.